or be guided properly. We could have had a steampunk Tomorrowland.
Steampunk. I don't know. Like, I guess that's just a random idea, but like,
No, it's not. That was actually a thing that Imagineers had put out. They had concept art. There was the 5,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride that actually got made. There's stuff that is reminiscent of it throughout the Disney parks, but the whole plan for Tomorrowland was supposed to be a like steampunk Jules Verne inspired thing that wouldn't get outdated as easily because it wasn't based on like, oh, in the future we'll have this. Well, it is the future. We have it. It's not cool.
Now, when you said outdated, do you feel like some of the attractions as of right now feel outdated?
no, I don't really think it's that outdated. No, like the Space Mountain, I don't really get how that's all that futuristic. Besides, like maybe we're going on a spaceship.
All right, did you guys like what they're moving towards for the new Tomorrowland? They're trying to make it. It's trying to become more like a 70s.
Oh my God! It looks like the Jetsons.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like what it is. Aiden's not wrong. I get that they're trying to like pedal backwards and go for like, oh, nostalgia, the 70s. Look at how weird we thought the future was gonna be in the 70s. And it's
Yeah.
just the Jetsons. That's what it is. It's the Jetsons.
It's the Jetsons. It's maybe a little.
Oh, where's my robot wife? My sister really liked the Jetsons movie when we were younger. No, I was not born in the 70s. Thanks for asking. She just really liked it because it was on Netflix. And I had to rewatch it thousands of times as a child.
I didn't know there was a Jetsons movie.
Well, there was.
There's a movie of everything.
Yep. There is.
It's like Rule 34, but worse.
All right, so we got one more news for the week. Project Gamma is known as the big overhaul for Epcot, with all the construction happening. Epcot Character Spot, Club Cool, Art of Disney, and Colortopia are all set to close September 8th, 2019, making September 7th the last day to experience any of these. Fountain View Starbucks is set to get a temporary location. Mouse Gear and Electric Umbrella are set to have construction start in winter with extensive remodeling on both. Along with the lengthy list of closures, the Fountain of Nations and Penn Central are also both set to close on the same date.
Wow, that is really very sad. But
that's a lot of stuff to close.
Yeah, like the Fountain of Nations, I wouldn't think they would close that. That's sad.
Why are they overhauling Epcot?
They're trying to make it more, I assume, more futuristic. I assume only because it's the experimental prototype City of Tomorrow. So I assume they're trying to make it, they've tried to keep it World Showcase. I don't think they'll touch too much of that. Maybe add like one country in the coming years, like Brazil, that's been talked about.
I think the World Showcase is good, but I definitely think that like updating the futuristic stuff is good. It's just kind of sad because like all this stuff was stuff I really enjoyed doing when I was a kid. Going to Epcot. Epcot was always my favorite Disney park. Go around and do all the World Showcase things with my mom and get my passport filled out on it because I was a nerd and liked to watch all the documentaries that everyone skips and no one does.
Oh, I go see O Canada every time, but they're closing that already.
Really?
That's like August 2nd. I don't think that's it, but it's like early August. And then they're replacing all the rest of them. Like China's getting a new film. I think it was Italy? No, France?
I hope they never remove Soarin'. Soarin' is great.
Soarin' is good. Soarin'.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't see it leaving, but I think they need to fix it, though.
Yeah, and the little boat ride around the agricultural center, like, that's pretty cool.
Living with the land.
Yeah.
What do you like about Future World, Aiden?
Test Track.
Oh, yeah, Test Track's great.
That's a good one.
It's a
especially the new
great
test
ride.
track.
See, one of the there was this ride that used to be there, like no, not the last time. But like, what year was it? There was a ride inside where it was like a robotic arm that held the thing you go into. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was. It got closed. Yeah, it's called the Sum of All Thrills. It got closed.
Oh, I remember seeing that, but never going on it. Instead, I did the Weather Channel's little special thing in one of the pavilions that was like how to weatherproof your house. It
Oh,
was
I
an
did that.
interactive. Yeah. Me and my dad did it, and I thought it was the coolest thing.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
When I was like 4, it was the coolest thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad to see these things go, but like it does need to be updated because that part of the park is always like the emptiest. You go to the futuristic part and no one stays there long.
Except the
They should
soaring and test track.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
but like no one and like obviously Spaceship Earth, everyone's got to do that. But like
That one closes early, like next year, and it's like closed for an entire year.
oh wow. Well, I do think it needs updating, but damn it, the burning of Alexandria. The smell will probably change.
I don't know what they're doing. I know they're ripping up the entire track and doing it a whole new layout, and everything is going to be different.
Well, I definitely think that needs updates. Also, Mission Space, please get rid of it.
I hate
Kill
that.
it with fire. I hate it so
What?
much.
Why?
It's so claustrophobic. I'm always worried I'm gonna get stuck in that thing. There's no
It's a
enjoyment out
space
of it.
simulator.
It's just anxiety. You can do a space simulator and it not be a panic attack.
I think
in
it takes
thought.
up way too much space. They could have utilized the space better by putting something else there.
They could have
I mean,
not.
to be honest, the best part about the ride is the room afterwards where you get to do like all the mission control stuff. That's the best
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. I always get so panicked when I go. I used to enjoy it as the thing. I used to like being in tight spaces, but one time, like even though I know this isn't true, I went with my friend for her birthday and she was like, I heard someone died in this ride." And after that, even though I knew it definitely wasn't true, I
No, it
freaked
was
out.
true.
It is true.
Yeah.
What? Did they have a heart attack or something?
Yeah.
Yes,
A
everyone
4-year-old.
space.
Then someone else, a 49-year-old.
Multiple
Yeah,
deaths?
that's fair. Why haven't they removed this ride?
Because I guess they still have people ride it.
That's true. They do. But why don't they remove it and make it more like, accessible to people who don't have panic disorders or children? Anyway, Mission Space should be burned to the ground.
Yeah. All right. So these were all back in 2005 and 2006 for Mission Space, at least.
They have
So it's been a while. So they
They have-
probably fixed everything for that.
a dinosaur
Fixed
incident.
everything.
I loved that ride.
Do we have a happy note to end on?
No. No,
It's,
we don't.
Disney's closing
No.
everything and it's sad.
No. Well, this just got sadder. So I mean,
Should probably close before it gets worse.
yeah. Thanks so much for joining, you guys.
You're
no
welcome.
problem.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh my god, it looks like the Jetsons.